Hey guys, Adi here. Welcome back to the series. So in the previous videos we did some preparation work. We took care of the style CSS, the screenshot. We created two more files, index.php and functions.php. We defined a couple of constants and we activated our theme in WordPress. And now we have a blank page. So it's time to add some content. All right, and we'll begin in index.php. Now index.php is the file that WordPress will load by default if no other file is available for the content it's loading. In other words, if you're loading a post and post.php is missing, it's going to load index.php. And I highly recommend you take a look at the WordPress hierarchy. I provided a link below the videos, so make sure you check that out. Alright, so index.php, by default, it's going to show all this. A header, the blog postings, a sidebar, and finally a footer. So the thing is, when creating WordPress theme and you're starting with an HTML template like this, you must split this HTML template into multiple pieces. One piece would be the header, which contains everything that's common to all the pages, like logo, menus, navigation, stuff like that. The next one is the main content, the blog posting, and the last one is the footer. So with that said, open up index.php and we're going to do this: get header. I'm going to do a paragraph for now. This is where the blog content goes, and get footer. Alright, let's have a look at our page. Alright, so we have a basic header that's loaded. This is where the blog content goes, and a basic footer that's loaded. These are created automatically by WordPress, and we can affect how to display those by creating our own files. So create a new file, header.php, and another one called footer.php. Okay, so I'm going to do, this is the header, and I'm just doing this for illustration purposes. This is the footer. Okay, and that's it. Really, really simple. So whatever is in header.php, it loads here. Whatever is in footer.php, it loads here. Great. So with that said, let's delete this and grab some content from our original HTML. As I said previously, the header should contain the content that's common to all pages. So in our case, we're talking top navigation, logo, top ad, main navigation. This is it. The rest that follows will change according to the page we're on. So let's go here and copy all of this until we reach the main content. Great. So paste it inside header.php. Now this will show, if we refresh, it's going to show all the content. Of course, the styling is a bit off because we haven't included the style sheets properly, and also some of the images are missing, but we'll fix that. So as you can see, we have a bunch of static content here. We'll need to replace that with dynamic content, and I'm mainly talking about the navigation here. Alright, So let's start from the very top. Language, English, yeah. Delete this, open a PHP tag. We'll say language attributes. This is a template tag in WordPress. So it's basically a function that you can use to return certain values related to your blog. In my case, language attributes will just output the language, yes, the language of the blog. All right. Next up is the char set. So instead of a static value, we're going to do this: PHP blog info, char set. Now blog info, again, another template tag, which is used to return certain values about certain, or used to return information about your blog. Like the char set, you can use it to return the name of the blog, description, author, and so on and so forth. Now the title needs to be dynamic, yes, and we'll do the title like this: name of page, separator, name of blog. Okay, this will be the structure of the title, and we can achieve that using the WP title function. Now this one takes 3 parameters. First one, a separator. Second one is a true or false value, which basically says, should I print the title or should I use it for something else as a string? In my case, I'll do true, so print the title. And finally, the third separator is the third parameter is the location of the separator. In my case, it's to the right. Okay, and this will echo this. Okay, and for the second part, we'll do another function, blog info name, and that's gonna fill in the second part, name of blog. Okay, delete this. Let's have a quick look, and you can see Adi's local dev. This is actually the name of my blog, and we are on the home page, so we don't have a second page. Okay, moving on. Meta name description. I'll just do this quickly so you can see another way to use the blog info. So blog info description. Okay. Meta name author. I'm gonna leave it like this. Mobile specific data. Okay. Style sheets. Google fonts. All right. For the main style sheet, of course, we don't need to load both of these. We just need to load style.css. Yeah. So I'm going to say PHP blog info style sheet URL. Okay, and this will print the path to style.css. And this one will load, or actually will import the other 2 files. Great. So now let's do a quick refresh. And as you can see, it's already starting to take shape. Let's move on. HTML5 shim, no need here. Okay, fav icons. Obviously, doing this, images/icons, will not work. We need to use our constant. So I'm going to say PHP print images. Okay, and that's going to print it's going to use this constant from functions PHP, and it's going to print the path to the images folder. Great. Okay, I'm just going to quickly copy this. Okay, let's move on. And we have the header, we have the main, the top navigation, sorry. So instead of the static navigation, I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to do top nav for now, just for now, until we finish with the header PHP. Of course, later on we'll have to include the navigation dynamically. Okay, move on. H1 class logo. Okay, now the logo, you know, if you click on it, it should always take you to the home page. Yeah. So instead of a blank link, we're going to say echo home URL. Okay, image source images. We'll do this for the logo. And then instead of a static alt, why don't we do like the blog name and the blog description? So we're going to do PHP blog info name. Okay, and let's do this. PHP blog info description. All right. So let's have a look. If we inspect it, it's going to be an image, alt, is local dev, just another WordPress site. Great. Okay, next up is the add. No need to change it right now. And then it's the navigation. So instead of this, let's do main navigation. Okay, and then this is the responsive navigation buttons. And I'm actually glad we got to this point, because there is a very important part of a WordPress theme that we can address here, and that is localization, which basically means you're preparing your theme for translation. And you can do that by, how should I put this, by flagging the text that you want to be translated with certain keywords. Okay, so instead of this text, I'm going to do PHP _e. I'm going to paste it here, and I'm going to add, oops, framework. All right, so let me just quickly explain. _e will output the text, and also it will mark it for translation. Because after you finish a theme and you want to make it ready for translation, you'll often use a program called POEdit, and that's going to search all of your files, and it's going to look for this, for _e, or it's going to look for _. Yeah, and it's going to take the text from that and make it available for translation. Now, the second argument here, adaptive framework, is called a domain for the translation. It basically, you can think of it as kind of a group. Yeah, you are marking this item for translation within this group, the adaptive framework. Okay, now I mentioned this the double underscore. The difference between double underscore and underscore E is that this one, underscore E, will print whatever text you have. This one will just pass it along as a string. So if you want to pass this, if you want to pass a text that's marked for translation as an argument to a function, you'll do it like this. If you want to echo it, you're going to use underscore E. Okay, and actually I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it right here as well. Okay, so let's have a look. Top nav, logo, main top ad, and also main navigation. All right, well, that's it for this video. And the next one will handle the footer, and also will handle the menus, the custom menus. We'll register some menus in functions.php, and we'll add them in our header.php. All right, until then, thank you for watching so far. I will see you very soon. Bye bye.